Welcome to ieltsDragon. Today, let's answer the recent IELTS Speaking Part 1 topic about art. In this video lesson, I will answer the 4 questions about art that are asked in the actual IELTS Speaking exam. Not only that, I'll give ideas on the different kinds of art since most students have limited idea on what art is about. What they have in mind is mostly painting and sculpture. However, art is not just about painting and sculpture. In this video lesson, I'll give you more ideas about visual arts, and I'll talk about the different kinds of visual arts so that you will have enough knowledge about this topic, which will surely help you express your answers better. But before that, if you are new to this channel, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I humbly ask you to support this channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Thank you so much. Now, let's get started. First question. Do you like art? Yes, I do. I love visual arts, especially fine arts and decorative arts. Well, I've collected some pieces of abstract art since I'm mesmerized by the beauty of it. It does fire my imagination, interpreting the meaning and comprehending the emotion of the artist that is depicted on the masterpiece. I also enjoy keeping some ceramics, pottery, and mosaic art at home. Alright, here I gave a direct positive answer to the question and cited some examples of the arts that I'm interested in. Right after that, I transitioned to talking about my hobby, which is collecting abstract art, and expressed my opinion about it. I extended my answer by giving the examiner an idea of what decorative arts were, and I provided some examples. Notice the topic vocabulary words that I used. It just shows that I have good amount of knowledge about this topic. Now let's proceed to the second question. Have you ever visited an art gallery? Absolutely. I've been to several art galleries in different countries. I visited the Red Gate Gallery in Beijing, the National Gallery in London, the Art Gallery in Western Australia, and the Mori Building Digital Art Museum in Tokyo. Of all those art galleries, the Digital Art Museum in Tokyo is my favorite because it's futuristic, extraordinary, creative, and dreamy. I couldn't help myself but entranced by the beauty of that kind of art. Okay, let's examine how I answered this question. I gave a positive direct answer by using an alternative expression of yes. Then I cited some of the art galleries that I visited. That's a great way to extend my answer and at the same time showcasing the topic vocabulary words that I know. Then I ended my answer by stating my favorite art gallery and even provided my opinion about it, and I used some good descriptive words. With that kind of answer, I was able to completely utilize my language skills in a more natural way. Now let's continue. Before we continue answering questions 3 and 4, let us first broaden our understanding about art. Let's talk about the visual art and its types. Well, visual art is defined as a creative art that is appreciated by sight. Let's have a quick lesson about the different types of visual art so that you'll be able to get ideas on how to provide answers that are worth band 7 or even band 9. Now, let's begin understanding the different types of visual art. The first type of visual art is fine arts. Fine arts include drawing, sculpture, calligraphy, architecture, book illustration, print making, manuscript illustration, and painting. Now let's proceed to the second type of visual art. The contemporary arts is the second type of visual art. First, we have assemblage. Assemblage is an art that is made by assembling disparate elements, mostly the objects that we see in everyday life, scavenged or bought by the artist. Take a look at a picture. That is a human skull made of canister or tin cans and different kinds of metal. That is a very good example of an assemblage art. On the other hand, photography and animation are also considered as contemporary arts. Now let's learn more about contemporary arts. We also have collage. Collage describes both the technique and the resulting work of art in which pieces of paper, photographs, fabric, and other materials are arranged and stuck down onto a supporting surface. Look at our example. That is a collage of Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook. You can see tiny pieces of emojis and other cut-out materials related to Facebook and are stuck together to create an image. Next is graffiti. Graffiti is also an example of contemporary art. It is a writing or a drawing sprayed on the wall or in a public place. Look at the sample picture. We will continue talking about other forms of art after we answer the third and fourth questions. Let's proceed to the third and fourth questions. Third question. Is there any artwork on the wall in your room? Yes, I have two. One is a figurative art, which was gifted to me by my best friend, who is an artist, and the other one is a stained glass of Vincent van Gogh's masterpiece, The Starry Night. I got it from an online art shop 5 years ago, and that was the time when I was engrossed reading stories of the life of Vincent van Gogh. Those two artworks hold a special place in my heart. Here, I was direct to the point when I gave my answer. I enumerated the two pieces of artwork that I have in my room. To elaborate my answer, I talked about each artwork individually and the story behind each of those artworks. Finally, I ended my answer by saying that those pieces of artwork were dear to me. It's a very good way to conclude my answer, plus I'm able to showcase the topic vocabulary words that I knew. Fourth question. Have you ever had art classes? Let me read the second answer. Yes, I have, and I'm still doing it now. I'm actually a fine arts student in one of the most prestigious art institutes in the city. And this current semester, I'm learning about minimalism, and to tell you the truth, I'm hooked in it. I don't know, I just can't describe my feelings studying that type of art. Alright, here I gave a positive answer and mentioned that I'm still having art classes. I supported my introductory part by stating my major. And to make the examiner get an idea on what I'm currently doing, I talked about one particular art that I'm enjoying studying. Then I ended my answer by expressing my admiration for minimalism. With that kind of answer, I'm able to express naturally and able to showcase my vocabulary knowledge, which can help me get a better mark in the criterion lexical resource. Now let's continue learning about visual arts. The third type of visual art is decorative arts and crafts. First, we have mosaic art. Mosaic is a decoration of a surface with designs made up of closely set, usually variously colored small pieces of material, such as stone, mineral, glass, tile, or shell. Look at our example here. A panda made of small pieces of tiles and stones. Next, we have stained glass art. This is what we commonly see in churches. And lastly, we have tapestry. It's a piece of thick textile fabric with pictures or designs formed by weaving. Look at our example. And now, let's proceed to other forms of art. And this is the last type of visual art. We have applied arts. This type of art refers to the application of artistic designs to utilitarian objects in everyday use. For you to understand better, let me give you some examples. We have graphic design, interior design, in fashion design. And that's all about visual arts. I hope you learned a lot from this video lesson. Now that you have good knowledge about art, there is no reason why you can't achieve your target band score. And I hope that you will no longer think painting and sculpture as the only forms of art, as there are many other forms of art. Anyway, please support this channel by subscribing. Don't forget to subscribe for you to be updated with the latest IELTS speaking video lesson. Thank you so much. Until the next lesson, have a lovely day.